Sorry, we had to get our 5-minute dick measuring contest in before all this started.
Now you asked for it.
When I start editing this episode, it's just going to start with the squirrel gif.
Hello, and welcome to another adventure with stars with number. Today, our fellow combatants, warriors, and party members journey on a shuttle towards whatever place that they gotta go to blow up some shit. But they got no guns and bombs. But they got a heart.
And a meeting with a douchebag in a suit. Not you, the other guy.
So
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I'm the only nigga in a suit.
I was talking about the other asshole you wanted to stab in the fucking face.
Hey, you had to say it today.
Let me check your assholes.
It's all right. It's all right.
I wasn't talking about you.
Called me a douchebag in a suit.
Why you taking it? I'm not talking about you.
Okay, do you want some Oreos, bro?
Nom nom nom, baby. Hang on, let me go get some. Actually, there's some right there.
All right.
So.
that was a whole herd of squirrels just ran right through us.
Game on!
So when we last left the party, they had just entered the drill drive transport from Papa Michelle to, I don't remember the next planet in that leg. Did you happen to write that down, Dave?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Give me just a planet.
I'm opening Notepad. God damn it. Excessiveness.
I know where you were trying to get to, but regardless,
we are traveling to the next site. Will be 0207.
0207
so
will
Dina.
be
Yeah, Dina.
Edya.
And then from
Dina.
there, we're going from, because we went from 0308 to 0207, and then we're going to 0305.
Right. Yeah. So your end destination currently is Adila. So you're headed for Dina. Okay. So.
Something to do with like gravitational pull slingshotting around the planets, I'm sure. Right?
Reversing time.
This isn't Star Trek.
I'm just saying. All right, it makes sense in the physics sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Valley was going to dinner with Sylvana O'Toole, and
that's right.
Jack, you were looking into getting set up with a job with Stella Multicore, and Tavor, you were meditating, and I don't know what Brian was doing.
We were conversing with Brian, but Brian was, he was sending me text messages about shit. I remember that.
He was in the shower cleaning his gun.
No, my character was slowly drinking and then sending messages to Tavor about, are they going to space me?
Yeah.
No, they're not going to stop drinking.
I was like, he bought us all gas masks. I was like, why? Just in case. And then I was making my way immediately to him because of that text message. I remember that.
Okay, so
Wait, interrupt my trance, bro.
So let's go ahead and pick up with Tavor and Brian, since you two were meeting up, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay, making a beeline. Let me know when I see him. Wait on you, Brian. God, do something.
What? Hi. So, You're sure that they're just not plotting?
Are you talking to me right now?
Yeah.
You talking
Oh,
to me?
okay. Wait, who are you talking to?
You were coming to me.
Yeah, I said let me know when I'm there. I guess I'm not. I thought I was there.
I was
I'm not
waiting
there
for
already.
Guido to say you're there. Or...
Sorry. I was assuming that you were
Oh
at
my
the point.
god. Do never take 2 weeks off from this again.
Okay. So, unless you state otherwise, Brian and Tavor have now met up and go.
Okay.
Brian, why are you talking about gas masks?
Because we don't know what these planets might be like. We might need
What
them.
are you doing right now? Is there anything that you're going to plot or do anything right now with explosives on the plane?
No, I did not bring any snakes on the plane.
I did not say snakes, I said explosives. Snakes are not the same. The snakes might be in your fucking pants. I don't care about the explosion in your fucking pants.
No, I'm not doing anything. I'm just, make one mistake and these guys just hold it over your head and...
Brian, do you not understand the importance of said mission? I've already explained this to you once.
Yes.
So I need to explain it to you again. Okay, do not interrupt my trance as I'm trying to understand the importance of our destination and where we are going. Sending me text message that you've already exploded a bar... Sending me text messages if you've already exploded a bar once.
I technically
It's not
didn't explode it. That was
You've
someone else. But I understand what you're saying. I do. I got you. It's important.
Can't you go balls deep in some bitch on the plane already? Just stay out of trouble.
I'll do my best. Huh.
Are you good?
You have a point. I might just need to go find a bitch to get balls deep in.
It's a healthy, productive way that does not involve explosions. I approve.
But you also told me to be good.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do both.
Doesn't involve explosions and nothing fucking but pants.
No. It would just involve some handcuffs and lots of lube, maybe a coat hanger. I don't know.
Knock yourself out, Brian. Knock yourself out.
Alright. But first, I'm going to go over there and pass out.
Now I'm going back to my trance. Now that I've confirmed he's not about to do something crazy. I had to check up on it because when he gets bored, crazy things happen. To my character, hey, my character's on paranoid around him right now. Okay, he's a good dude, but because of the assets and way of things of doing, you never know. All right, when he gets bored, shit happens.
It's true.
You're not wrong.
That's what I mean. So like, whenever he talks about fucking gas masks and everything else, like, I don't know if that's the boredom talking or the preparatory fucking, space marine talking. We don't know yet. In which case, I will go ahead and retire back to my personal.
Room?
Do we have personal chambers? Yes.
Yeah. Ish.
Okay.
Yeah, we had like a sleep car, didn't we?
Yeah,
Basically,
something of
yeah.
that nature. All right, I'll proceed on then and enter my trancedom. Hopefully, not interrupted by something obscene or something going boom or anything else. Banging on the bulkhead.
Looking at me. Why are you looking at me?
I mean, if the shoe fits.
Okay. So what's Jack doing?
Looking for a ship.
What is Jack doing? We're still on the ship, right?
Yes, you're still on the ship.
We haven't
Last I
docked yet?
knew, no, not yet. Last I knew, you were basically looking at the potential inventory at the space dock and working on your quote-unquote resume.
Yeah, the one done in crayon / marker. I used grape because it smells the best. That's.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God. I like watermelon.
well, weren't we at one point? Weren't we all together discussing what we were gonna do? Or didn't I say I was gonna hold off on that until to see how the meeting went with Valley and the other guy? Isn't that what I was gonna do? But I'm still researching it. Have I found anything?
Still got his data pad.
I'm not sure what exactly you were looking for.
Oh no, I had found a job listing, and you said it was for like a maintenance worker.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of openings for everything from general labor to electronics installation.
Security. That's what I would be looking for. Anything in security? Not like Pew-Pew security, but like, hey, I'm here to install your DirecTV line in security, you know, like the nerd kind. I'm here to
so not like
Cybersecurity.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Security.
I was about to say that.
Security technology, I guess.
So more of the electronics in the ship.
Right, and less about the
Like
actual...
access control.
Yeah, like access. Access control.
Okay. Yeah, I mean anything that involves work on a ship at the space dock, there are dozens of positions that are available.
So I think I was tailoring my resume for a position like that. You know, just letting them know that I've been a part of capital ships, writing down that I've been part of capital ship security, both physical and digital. Just building out that resume to look really, really fucking good. And we can't send it until we get somewhere, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I buy a bag of potato chips then, and I just kind of munch on it when. I guess I'm with Ranger Day or with Valley. Right? Is that right?
So I don't know if Valley was had he discussed the dinner that he was going to have with.
Yeah, thought he did last time.
I discussed the opportunity and stuff, and then said I was going to dinner with her.
Okay.
So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So, are you inviting anyone else from the group to go with you, Valley?
The only one there is Jack. So.
I mean, I'll go. I'll absolutely go.
Well,
I guess I'll put a fucking tie on.
Hey, you don't have to.
Okay, good.
I'm trying to sell it.
Rose it as far as you fucking can.
Double Windsor, baby. Double Windsor.
So, Mr. Cullen, I know with your technical and security expertise that you so adamantly put when we talk about getting ships and what you used to fly and do.
Well, yeah.
I believe that your technical and tactical knowledge might be of essence for our conversation that we're going to have this evening with Miss O'Toole. So if you'd like to join us on this business venture to see if we can't... I know you're working hard on getting this other job, but this is a job that we do en route.
Well,
there,
I'm
so
down.
We can fund...
I'm down to wait to see how this dinner goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking free food, right? I'll pay for it.
Sounds good, man.
Alright, so fucking, you gonna get cleaned up or you gonna go like that? I mean,
I ain't putting on no tie. I'm not putting on a tie.
Okay, you know what? Go in a kimono.
Can I wear a nice vest? I wear a nice vest.
Konnichiwa,
As long as it is a sweater vest.
It's well, then I might want to shave real quick.
Nah, keep it. We're selling the security aspect of what we can provide for Miss O'Toole.
Oh, you know what? I'll wear one of them thick rim glasses that all them fucking nerds wear. That'll totally sell it.
No, I meant like physical security.
Oh, well, I can. You want me to just show him my gun?
Not on the ship. I don't want you to show your gun.
Jack's just got it out and he's waving it around. Like, you sure you want me to show it to her? I mean, it's pretty cool.
So I bet the ship store has pocket protectors for sale.
I would like to buy one. Put it in my nice vest.
I mean,
Okay.
fucking, if you want to get ready, fucking, I'll tell you what, meet us in the dining hall. I still got to go get Miss O'Toole and
Right.
escort her into the dining.
Is it
area.
just me, or has my voice got a little bit more crackier since last episode? I feel like it's a little too cracky.
You've got a little
I think
more
you need- I think-
flavor,
I think you
maybe.
need some more of
A little
these.
crackier.
It's still more stable than Tavor's.
Is this a time
Hey,
ship? Am I
hey.
going back in time to puberty? What's going on here?
I don't crack voices. I change dialects. All right.
That's why I said more stable.
Oh,
Got it.
all right.
I think you'll be all right, man. Just start on your friggin' 511s and your.
It's Scotch. It's
Jelly
gonna turn
top
to
or
a Scottish
whatever.
accent. Just
Well,
wait.
darn tootin', let's go.
Throw on some hip waders and we'll take it like that, right?
I got
Like,
these
I was gonna
nice
go fucking-
snakeskin boots.
Oh man.
Sounds fucking phantasmal. But alright.
All right.
We're gonna see.
There's a snake in my
Alright.
boot.
And at that note, I'm gonna leave you to get ready and I'm gonna go get Miss O'Toole. I'll see you in the dining room.
All right, man. I'll see you down there.
All right.
Just walks off and gets a comb and combs over his hair.
I'm gonna look and see if the dining room we originally had our first meeting in on this ship is available.
Okay. It is
No
currently open for reservations.
How much would it take to reserve this room?
It's just a matter of if no one has reserved it yet, you can reserve it. So,
I'm gonna reserve the fuck out of it.
all right. You have a 2-hour window for reservations.
Alright.
If no one takes
start-
time after that, you're welcome to extend it. But
Okay. Fucking got it. Alright, I'd like to reserve this room for 2 hours. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's greatly duly noted. And if you would you swing by John Doe?
I think I'm 17.
Passenger, you know, you're actually passenger 37.
Oh yeah, that's right. I knew there
Will
was
you swing
17.
by the dorm and tell
Always bet
passenger
on black.
37 that they our dinner reservations are in here?
Oh, please send the fucking stewardess over here, please. I'm in my room. Just do it.
That's what I'm doing right now.
so
Are we moving it? Like, we got 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour before reservations start?
well, how much time would you like before the reservation starts?
See, that's a trick question, because out of character context, how much time does Mr. Cullen need?
I mean, only
I mean,
2.5
he
minutes.
put on a
to
suit
be
or a
honest.
tie, so it's probably like, yeah.
That's what getting undressed and
I
redressed.
mean,
So, all right, I don't remember y'all's passenger numbers.
I don't remember my passenger number.
Passenger 11. All right, let him know, and then if need be, if the other two counterparts are in there, let them know as well. In about an hour. Tell them an hour. Give them enough time to finish what they're doing. And I gotta make sure Miss O'Toole is ready.
Okay.
Get old tooled.
So, have place settings for 5. Make it 6. Place settings for 6.
Okay. And
Yeah.
would you like the standard fare, the first class fare, or the executive fare?
Oh, gee. I wonder.
We know.
You're asking me what fare I want to play deal with, right, sweetheart? What I want to pay?
Well, I mean, your
It's on that asshole's dime. Fuck it.
Actually, it's not. All he paid
Huh?
for was fucking standard meals. I reserved the dining hall.
yeah,
I'm
there's-
trying to look bigger than what we are, bro. We're four broke motherfuckers on somebody else's bus pass right now.
We're not totally broke.
Can you tell her to put it on the fucking tab of the
I tried
asshole
that.
paper?
I tried that earlier and it didn't work. So.
Damn it.
Let's see. How much is the extra lodgings? I know we discussed it before.
I got it down to $100 a night for fucking first class everything individualized, which was the executive stuff. It was originally whatever, but because I critted on it.
Actually, 20 credits per plate for the first class, 50 for the executive.
I'm gonna barter with her to get executive for fucking executive for 6 for 100 credits. I want to persuade this bitch, sweetheart. This is what I really think you need to do. I think we're just gonna throw in the extra plate at 6, and we're gonna do 20, and we're gonna do the first class stuff. I'll tell you what.
Wait. You're trying to convince her for 6 executive plates for 100 credits?
Yes, instead of because first class would have been 120.
Yes.
So the executive would have been 300.
Right.
Just talking her into a package deal.
I'm trying to get it for 100. I only got 250 credits on my big tab. Swiper, bro.
Okay. Go ahead and.
I'm gonna talk really fast when I do this.
Yep.
Too.
Yep.
This is
give me some.
definitely a charisma roll.
Yeah.
He wants you to serenade him. Here we go.
Right.
That's going to be a challenging test, though. So.
I don't give a fuck.
Go
ahead and roll
it. Worst thing that comes out, fucking.
So.
Nice.
With some
Okay.
RP sugar added on top of that.
You gotta give me something.
Okay,
sweetheart.
hold
You
on.
gotta work with me.
Here's my plan. You're one off. You needed a 10 to get the challenging rating.
Some RP sugar?
Mm-hmm.
If you can convince
Oh,
me
he got
in
this
character,
Give it
I'll
to
give
him.
you another point.
Give it to him. Just give it to him. But hey, you know what? Let him go. Just you might as well just fucking
Sweetheart,
give
I
it.
tell you this.
Lay it on thick and heavy, Valley.
If you can square me away with this right here for 100, I'll throw you right now. Just tip out for you. The 50 credits for an executive meal for yourself. And then because I'll do it I pull the fucking credits out of my pocket because I'll do it in cash money. It won't go on the fucking tickets, so they won't have to see it. There'll be no taxes paid on this, sweetheart. You take the 100 off my creds that are allowed here, and then you'll pocket 50 credits, and then just know that we'll square you up and take care of you because you're gonna be my to-go-to stewardess. I'm gonna be on here for 8 days. You, me, plus I got 3 other people with me, and I have a very important meeting that I got to get squared away, which will definitely boost the financial standards of what I have and am willing to share forthcoming with you out of pocket and not credited towards your account or taxable income.
I feel like Guido's a bearded lady right now.
I got it in hand. 50 creds.
So, I'll tell you what.
Or a reroll.
No.
Oh.
Because if I fail it, I'm gonna expert the shit out of this motherfucker. And fucking reroll.
No. Buy a gift card from the ship store
This bitch. This bitch.
for the 50 credits.
This fucking god.
Mm-hmm.
And because I have no way of taking cash money. But a gift card I can then use and it's untraceable.
I'll get that in Space Mex for you.
Do what?
Space Express, Space Mex instead of American Express.
Oh,
It's Space
okay.
Express, SpaceX.
Schmeckles would work too.
Snuckle card.
Schmeckles. Accepted
So-
everywhere.
All right, done. I fucking turn around and I walk up to the thing. So I will be deducting the 50 credits for purchasing a SpaceX
Yep.
from my local account, and then there will be $100 removed from my in-flight account.
Okay. Make note.
Don't forget to add all the percentage fees in there for all the transferring.
Oh, God
There is no transferring.
Isn't there though? I mean, I feel like it's at least at 12% by now if we're in space.
For gift cards?
Oh yeah, easily.
No. When you go to like any place and buy a Visa card, it doesn't cost anything for you. A prepaid Visa card, it doesn't. Prepaid Amex, you buy the card and it costs whatever you put on it, because they get their money back by freaking you reusing the card and then tagging freaking a fee on that bitch. Fucking later on, so you do get fees.
Okay. So you've got your dinner arrangement set up, and what else were you saying? You wanted a stewardess to go by Jack's room and
Give him a blowjob.
just let him
Let
know
him-
where the dinner was taking place.
Yeah, to take care of Jack and let him know where we're eating at.
To take care of Jack.
You didn't pay enough for that.
Uh,
Okay, so a few minutes later, Jack, there's a knock at your pod door.
Okay.
Stewardess standing outside.
I slide open the door real slowly with my gun out. What you want?
I'm sorry. I was told
Straight
to tell you that
Borderlands shit.
dinner
I'm
arrangements.
just kidding. I don't get to pull my gun out enough. All right, is the dinner ready?
So the reservation has been set for X amount of time from now, in room whatever it is.
You want to be my date? You're pretty.
I have other duties to attend to, sir.
Oh man, well you just let me know, okay? You know where I'm at.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna go now.
You're not.
You welcome, pretty girl. That was.
You might as well have said, put the lotions on its skin.
Would you fuck me? Because I would fuck me.
I'm gonna ride you like a tornado, boy.
Where were we? So, Brian, what are you doing?
Probably drooling on my pillow.
Okay, you're just passed out.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did, doodle
Okay.
first.
Was there anything of import?
I was thinking, and of course this will come up once I actually talk to other people, that perhaps we should build some sort of background for ourselves. Since we have 8 days to do so, it seems like we have the means and someone who has the knowledge and context. That way, if someone does a background check on us, it'll come up the way we want it to.
Okay.
Just my thought. But since I'm currently pretty much liquored up, my character can't do that right now.
Fair enough. Okay. And Tavor, you're just still meditating?
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you for coming back to the boring half of the party.
Well, trying
No, you're
to
good.
keep you involved.
Let's just go ahead and say until I get interrupted, that's what I'm doing until necessity arises for some other things.
All
Like,
right.
rest.
Are they in different rooms?
Yes.
We're all in different rooms?
Yeah.
I thought we had one like suite room that all the four of us were staying in. So
It was a basically
We got
player
fucking
decision
double bunk.
of,
we got double backpacks. You're in like the fucking cargo ship. You know the room where you get the twin size beds and come out of the ceiling on Carnival Cruise Lines and shit.
So, Valley, your reservation is ready.
All right.
Fuck,
I don't know what
you were gonna
room.
meet up with Sylvana first.
Yep.
So.
So I'm walking. I go get the gift card. When I see the stewardess, I palm that bitch. Actually, no, dude. I'm gonna slip it into her shirt. Put it. Hold it.
Your meals will be ready.
Wait. Let me go get Let me go get O'Toole. All right. So I guess I'm going back to the commoner portion of the ship.
Commoner. Okay.
And the reason why I asked for 6 is because I did not find out if whether or not fucking O'Toole had a companion. Plus, a table set for 5 just looks stupid.
Okay.
All right.
It's all about aesthetics.
So, I guess I'm gonna be knocking on her door.
So the commoners don't have private rooms. They're basically set up in fairly extravagant private seating.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to her
Yeah.
cubby.
She slides the curtain open and says, I'll be ready in just a moment. Closes the curtain back. And you hear some rustling on the other side. Opens the curtain back up and steps out.
Alright. Well, is it just you, or do you have someone you're working with here?
Just me.
Alright. Fuck, that's easy. Come on.
So
Alright, so we start moving. Do we get to first class? Do they stop her like, bitch, let's see your boarding pass?
no, the stewardess sees you approaching and just gestures you on.
Alright. Alright, so we move to the reserved dining room.
Indeed.
And I'm gonna take a seat at the fucking head of the table, because I give 2 shits again.
Okay.
Alright.
She'll take a seat to your left.
Okay. Jack's not there yet.
No, I'm there. How long would it take me to get there from my room?
Couple of minutes.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm just outside waiting.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna tell the stewardess to go get the other John Doe's when she sits down. I'll be like, come here, get the motherfucking John Doe's. She'll know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay. So, very well, sir. Also, when Sylvana comes into the reserved room and sees the place settings, she's going to look around and we're expecting others?
Oh, I'll wait. I'll wait. Well, because I told you last time that I had a proposition to you, I'd like for you to at least meet the crew.
Oh,
individuals. Okay. Now, it's a motley sort of people. So we have different ones. Some of them looks can be deceiving upon these people, but their skill set is superb in what they do. Trust me.
She is not laughing. I'm laughing. She is not laughing.
Well, I'm thinking I got a guy that can blow shit up. I got a guy that can fucking shoot is that I got a crazy motherfucker that I don't know what he can do really. So fuck it. I just know he's not right in the head. I'm not talking about you, Mr. Cullen. I was talking about Tavar.
I mean, it could apply to both, though.
I mean, yeah, I know it could. So I just wanted to specify because I mean, I didn't get to see Tavar shoot because I wasn't at the scene before, but I can assume
But the important
that
individual did, though.
you did, but my character didn't see it. So right now, my guy doesn't know what comes to. He knows that this guy can blow shit up.
Ego
He knows that this guy can stab a dude in the neck and shoot over his shoulder and fucking some dude in the face, but he doesn't know what. All I know is I hear things, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Brian's like, I'm gonna blow something up next fucking time. I can't. Yeah.
Well, I mean, in all actuality, the only thing my character's seen you do was pull a gun on him. He thinks he doesn't even have ammo.
He hasn't seen nothing.
He hasn't seen anything, so he can't base it. So that's why I curbed the unique skill sets. So I figured we got a pilot, we got a security guy, we got a fucking explosives guy. This is what my character's thinking for his whole con thing, as far as providing a security detachment for the project manager of reclaiming their stuff there on the thing. I know she's got 20 people, but she already stated most of them are workers that were going to help take the stuff down. But from what I was building up from earlier, I'll talk about it more when we get to the dinner. In character.
So again, she sits down. The stewardess leaves. Jack, since you're already there.
Uh-huh. I mean, what? What you want?
There's
this floating
very
head talking
nice,
to me. Just kidding, sorry.
Mr. Cullen, this is Miss O'Toole. She is with Stryker Industries, and she's the project manager for reclaiming colonization equipment.
Jack's just, that's the face Jack's got. When you're explaining that, Jack's just looking at you like,
No.
go ahead. Oh, I thought you were explaining. Are you done explaining?
Oh, I mean, that was it. Okay. I wasn't going to go too deep into detail, but not yet. I wanted them other meat puppets here.
Okay. Well, how to do, lady?
Nice to meet you.
You don't need to find a skill for that.
My name's Mr. Jack Cullen. And now I have a weird accent.
Engineering.
I'll change accents from time to time. This is my mad accent. And this is my how are you accent. Oh my God.
Accident.
It's been too long.
Nice to meet you, laddie.
Oh boy.
Boy!
I haven't had that much scotch yet. I'm about to.
No, it's nice to meet you. I look forward to learning more about you and the rest of the group when with dinner.
I just want to let you know, ma'am, I am willing to do anything you need. Not gay, not in a sexual way, okay? That's not what that was supposed to be. But I mean, if you want to take it that way, that's totally fine too.
Jack here is a fantastic pilot, and he's done security on capital ships. Head security for capital ships.
Yeah, that's right. I've been on the Big Boomer. I've been on the Black Mamba. I've been on the Red Channelfish, and I've been in a part of a couple other capital ship security details. And on the Red Channelfish, I was that's where I learned how to fly. I'm a real damn good pilot now.
Culture. I'm looking for my culture business.
You need culture bullshit artists. That's what I do. I'm gonna try to sell this shit today.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video because I don't even remember the name of the ships that I just said.
Roll high. Roll high. Please roll high.
There was the
got
black
one?
mamba
You.
and the red channel
Probably
fish
you.
and
Yeah.
the big boomer.
That's
You're
right,
the
the
one
big
trying to sell
boomer.
to this bitch. You're gonna have to roll high.
I gotta write
I
those
was
down.
waiting for like the Alaskan pike and the fucking white stripe.
Yeah.
I could have thrown out the mudcat fish. The mudcat. I've been a part of the mudcat crew. You heard of that?
Oh my god.
We have two more gentlemen that will be joining us for dinner this evening. Mr. Brian Humphreys and Mr. Tavar. So they should be here shortly.
Lovely. She's gonna look over to the stewardess. Can we have some wine?
That's a good start.
Of course, madam. Be right back.
Water. Please.
Actually, there is already pitchers of water on the table. Yeah, carafes. So.
I'm still listening. I'm here.
Okay. So probably about this time, the stewardess comes to Tavor and Brian's rooms. So.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my god, fucking Brian's drunk too!
Sir, your party is waiting for dinner.
Oh. Dinner party. Okay, give me 5 minutes, please.
Okay, it's in the conference room 11 Bravo.
Conference room.
Wow.
11 Bravo. Okay.
They're
Alright.
sticking 03 in front of that 11.
Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna splash some water on my face. Try to shave without slicing my face up.
Fuck shaving. You might be better off without it.
And I'm gonna change clothes
Okay.
into something more.
Just ask
fitting.
Brian or fucking Echo.
Yeah.
Knock on your door, Tavor.
Yes.
Sir, your dinner party is waiting for you.
What dinner party are you referring to?
The dinner that's happening in the conference room.
When is it occurring?
It's started 5 minutes ago. Happening now.
I will.
Your compatriot with oh, how would they describe you, Valley?
Gone.
Yeah. Hey, Dave.
Oi.
What would be a good
Boy.
description of your character? Just a very
Mad
basic.
Sweeney? Mad Sweeney looking fucking kind of guy? So, my character is about 5'9", 190 pounds. He's red-headed and blue-eyed. He wears his hair with shaved sides and a long...
Okay, so scrawny redhead. Got it.
Wow.
Who wears a Ranger Battalion tank top, by the way?
And he's a Virgo and enjoys long walks on the beach, sunsets, unicorns, and daisies are his favorite flower.
So the stewardess will say the gentleman with the red hair is expecting you with the reserved dinner.
John Doe number 2. You're that gentleman with the red hair. What the fuck?
There's a little bit of a silence while I articulate the information. Very well, I will be there.
I wonder if Tavar's oh shit meter is going off.
That's I'm waiting.
There's no danger. There's no danger.
Not yet.
Well, there's a dinner meeting that I wasn't aware of. All of a sudden, knocking on my door. Very well.
Yeah,
so
but the
go
ahead.
I will put on my most elegant attire.
You're a dumb son of a
And-
bitch.
Why?
That was just Jack thinking out loud. What?
Oh,
No, nope.
okay.
Not directed at you.
I mean, we did the last one in wife beater, so I mean, it's
Dumb shit's wearing a
my
tie.
most elegant attire. So this motherfucker shows up in fucking.
Ripped Wranglers and a fucking like really nice silk vest, and that's, I mean, like he's got a torn, tattered shirt underneath.
Way to go.
Should totally grab a tie and put it over your North Face.
Wow. Yeah, just a fucking suit, because apparently if obviously if Valley's arranging this, I assume it is probably something to do with some sort of business elegance. So, because it sure as hell wasn't playing, which means he's got something up his sleeve, which is my articulation. So therefore, dressing to impress is probably the best solution.
Okay. So
God knows what the fuck Brian's doing though.
So Valley and Jack, the stewardess, brings out some drinks, and would you like to start with the appetizers? Or did you
What
want
are
to-
they?
What was that?
Mr. Cullens.
All right, you got alligator?
Actually, sounds pretty good right now.
How am I supposed to know what appetizers I'm going to eat? You got chips and salsa? How about some guacamole?
I'm sure we can find something for you.
You're gonna have to
Let's
roll.
get the calamari.
You're gonna have to roll really high.
No, we got executives, so it's basically whatever the fuck he really wants, and whether or not it can be on the ship.
Yeah.
I would like some chips and guacamole, please.
I'll check with the kitchen and see if they have any.
Calamari?
Very well.
Oh, thank God, there's water. Have you ever had calamari? I'll ask his character later.
Space
Who,
calamari.
mine?
No, fucking Jack.
What the hell is calamari?
Whatever. Squid.
Is that like mudcat? Y'all got mudcat
Yeah,
over here? Mudcat nuggets?
It's like
Got some-
it's
got
like
some
eight-
crawdad?
It's like eight-legged mudcat.
Legged
Crawdad.
mudcat? Oh, I want some of that.
Fried cat bites for this fucking.
Wait. Did you just say fried catfish butt?
Nuggets,
Bites.
man.
Bites. Okay.
Bites. Come on, man.
Nuggets.
Come on, bro.
Nuts.
Y'all
Can
keep
I just
talking
have some
fucking
fish,
food, man.
assholes?
I'm about to go. I'm about to go
the
get some
rim.
fucking fish.
I only like the
Oh, no.
rim, not the rest of it.
I don't know
Like
who
a bunch
sells
of little
fish at 9
Cheerios.
p.m., but shit.
I
Oh,
eat the asshole of a dead rhinoceros right now. It's like a leathery Cheerio. Good shit.
shit. Scotch is going down way
Okay,
too
so
dude.
did you want the chips and guacamole, or did you want the calamari, or
No, chips and guacamole. I thought she left. Did she not leave? Because I was
Oh no,
asking him what the fuck
I
calamari
ordered
was.
the I ordered the calamari and then asked what Miss O'Toole wants.
I got a tool for her poo.
she's going to have a shrimp cocktail.
Easy. Okay, simple. These are simple, but you got shrimp. I got fried shrimp, mustard shrimp, breaded shrimp, popcorn shrimp, shrimp, scampi, shrimp. All right.
Spam,
Okay,
spam.
now-
No, sorry. Okay, so the stewardess leaves to fulfill that.
And we waiting on fucking
Did-
Beavis and Butthead.
Did you want to have any conversation while you're
No.
waiting, or?
Sure. So, Miss O'Toole, how long have you been with Stryker Industries?
Coming up on 10 years.
10 years.
Those ins and outs.
And how long have you been a project manager?
just over a year. But this is the first big project that they've actually given me.
Oh, really?
Everything else has been, just in-house, minor things.
Interesting. Have you ever done any projects where you needed security?
I have not overseen them, but I have worked on other projects where they had security.
And how do you feel like this current project that you're going to be doing with the squatters, so you should say, that are sitting there and they might be a little bit upset that you're coming in to take the colonization equipment?
Well, depending on how volatile the situation is on planet, I don't know if the contingent of security that they've told me will be waiting is going to be enough.
That's where we come in.
He's doing a sales
And
pitch.
so that's what we're gonna talk to you about this evening. Because every now and then, shit sometimes doesn't go right, does it?
I've seen some operations end poorly.
And I'd hate for this one to end poorly. And it just so happens to be an honest coincidence that I would run into you on this ship. And that you would be handling something that could be potentially as dangerous as you may be doing.
Well,
But, we'll let you know. It's don't think of it as like an out of budget expense that would cost way entirely outside of what you want. We are just merely 4 individuals of a small conglomerate that travel and provide this type of support for multiple companies and industries that we've done over the time. And it just so happens that I run into you this day.
that is a coincidence. Just remember, I'm not budgeted for additional support, so I'm not sure how.
Well, I do understand that, and that's something we can talk about, because on every project and everything else, there is expenditures and stuff on what you're gonna have to do. But see, we don't have to take it now. This is an expenditure to become there. To successfully remove this stuff that you need from there, you might need the private security in order to facilitate the removal of that.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hold on just a second. While you're saying to facilitate the removal, I'm assuming that at this point, Tavor and Brian are going to be walking into the room, unless you are opposed to that.
Nope, it's about right.
I am not opposed to them walking into the room. No, the door's locked. They got to wait outside. No.
I'm gonna show up in basically my Sunday best, and try to act and appear as sober as possible, although I'm not.
Right.
So come in and just kind of take a pan around the room. What do I see?
So basically it's the same room. Well, it is the same room that you guys had the dinner with the mobster contact before. Valley's sitting at the head of the table, farthest away from the door, I'm assuming, facing the door.
Yep.
Okay. There's a brunette, young-ish woman sitting to his left. Jack is sitting somewhere else at the table. I didn't think to ask him where.
Where did you sit at the table, Jack?
I don't think he heard you yet.
Yeah,
You gotta put his stuff on.
Where are you at the table, Jack?
Where am I?
Yeah.
What did you explain the size of the table, or like the layout?
It's the same table we were at before. It's a
So
six-seated
the
table.
doors on one
Rectangle.
side.
Yeah, doors on the foot of the table. I'm at the head of the table. She's at the left-hand side of where I'm
I'd be
sitting.
I'd be I'll be on your left then. Across from her.
Okay, so you're to Valley's right, basically,
yeah.
also facing the door to
Correct.
your right.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Boba Fett in this situation, where I'm, right there next to Darth Vader.
Wow.
Not insinuating that you're Darth Vader, but just so the viewers have a visual
Yeah, you did.
of where the fuck I'm
you
at.
You totally fucking did.
I am the Dark Lord.
Wow. So.
Yeah.
Good,
Sorry, go ahead.
Guys.
Good evening. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not sure who you are. Let me introduce myself. I'm Brian.
That's Lady O'Toole,
Ralph,
Brian.
Man.
She starts to get up and turns to greet you, reaching out a hand to shake her hand.
I'm gonna sound like a fucking
I'll
vampire from Pennsylvania.
Shake her hand and then go sit basically next to Jack.
Here we go.
Sitting next to Jack.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep.
Did we get
Damn
our
it.
appetizers yet?
No, not yet. It's only been like fucking 3 minutes.
Okay, all right. I was just asking.
As
Yeah,
Mr. As
Jack.
Mr.
Jack,
Jack.
bitch,
Mi-
where's my food?
Guacamole.
And Tavor, you are basically arriving at the same time, so are you doing anything?
So too.
I
You gonna
arrived.
introduce yourself? Here. He graces us with his presence as he comes through the door.
So Brian has just walked in, greeted Miss O'Toole, and sat down next to Jack. What's your plan?
Good evening.
Okay.
I have not had the pleasure.
Nice to meet you, sir. Sylvania O'Toole.
So,
Your colleague, Mr. Valley here, invited me to dinner.
indeed. I am Tavor. Please sit.
She'll go back to her seat, and basically, Tavor, you could either sit next to her or at basically the foot of the table.
I'll sit next to her.
Okay.
All right. So, as I was explaining and stuff, this is our party. This is our group, our small conglomerate of traveling security for help, as you may say. We can go on a as needed basis. If it's not needed that you don't need us on the planet and stuff, it would be a shame that we weren't there with us. But we can, if you would like, retain ourselves on a dealer for you in case we are needed. Because if something does happen and you do need us, wouldn't it be better that we were close by instead of having to automatically call out for support? You have 20 personnel on there. Do you know the number of squatters that may be there?
I don't have that information. The head of the security on site is supposed to brief me upon my arrival. I've been told that it's not an issue to be concerned about.
If somebody was removing the colonization equipment from the planet that you were living on and wished to stay, would you be upset about it?
Well, I've seen some pretty bad planets, and I've seen some people try and stay on them, but they usually change their mind once they realize that the equipment is going to be leaving. So
you already have a security,
Stewardess.
waitress.
Wait,
Yes, sir?
Yeah. Could I have a plate of bacon, please?
Bacon. Very well. It'll be a couple of minutes.
Thank you.
Did you
So-
did you want anything
well,
to drink
just-
with that?
I've had enough to drink. Just
Fucking
staring
selling
at
this-
Tavor.
Selling this good right now.
Um,
All right.
the stewardess will also turn to Tavor. Anything for you, sir?
A rum, please.
I didn't hear what you said.
A rum, please.
Rum. Okay.
A rum, please. Pete.
Rum. Okay. Did you want an appetizer?
Yes. What do you have available?
What would you like?
Calamari.
Very well. I think there's already an order placed, so it won't be difficult to extend that.
Very well, thank you, my dear.
Fucking sound like Dracula.
I told you. I told you.
When I want to suck your blood. All right.
Good evening.
So, basically, what I'd like to do here, gentlemen, now that we've all been introduced and everything else,
Part of an act.
I met Miss O'Toole earlier today and discussed a little bit of what she's going to do. She's the project manager for recovering the colonization equipment on Aldehan.
Adila.
Aha.
And being the project manager, you're in charge of. We talked briefly, and you said it was 20 personnel, correct?
There is supposed to be a crew of 20 security personnel meeting me on planet, yes.
Okay. And those security personnel, those are the personnel that's going to be helping you extract the equipment or get it removed, correct? If I'm wrong.
Right. They're there to ensure that everything goes smoothly.
Well, I mean, before we get started and we tell you a little bit about ourselves, just out of curiosity and stuff, wouldn't you think that as a project manager, that of a situation like this, that shouldn't you already know, like how many people previously colonized the planet, how many people were evacuated or removed from the planet, leaving a rough number of how many personnel is left? Knowing on whether or not the security force and personnel that you have there is going to be adequate for your removal of said items. And then on top of that is the information that you have of the surrounding personnel and people. Wouldn't that be something that you would like to add into your notes to know whether or not you can fulfill the task at hand, instead of just a timeline with dates and times and when things should be extracted and removed?
See, this is where Tavor realizes the utter absence of what Valley is capable of. So he's like, okay, we're going to play along with this.
So Stryker was supposed to have had an initial briefing available, but it hadn't arrived back at headquarters by the time they sent me on this ship.
But they must have known for a while that they were going to remove the colonization equipment. It's something that's not going to be instantaneous done. Do you think something could have happened to the information during transit, or the report was not yet filed due to lack of negligence per se, or maybe said security could have been, in cooperation?
The reasons are numerous as to why that report didn't get back to headquarters in time. Something malicious could have happened. Someone in security could be
Compromised,
yeah, and it may not have left the planet. There's
So you're seeing a possible collaborator?
that at this point we don't know.
Do we know what sort of weapons or armaments that they may have?
The security team that's there is going to have tech level 4. The planet itself, is also tech level 4.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Baseline pause tech. Yeah. I did it. I'm Mr. Colored. You did security for numerous ships and stuff that they proceeded into dangerous and not so dangerous.
Let me tell you this story about when I was on the Black Mamba. We got into this fucking asteroid field one time, and there were Xenons in there, and they boarded us, and holy shit, man, it was like, talk about a firefight in cramped quarters. Holy shit, I mean, you got about at least 3/4 of a meter in the hallways there. Holy shit. I mean, we had to kill the enemy by fire maneuver and close combat.
Oh, wow.
So
You dropped it, you son of a bitch.
You knew
So
it was.
the only thing, one of the key things and most important things is not to over or underestimate your enemy, is what I was saying. And they're not necessarily, they may not be the enemy. Everyone may go peacefully. I'm just offering an alternative source that is non-biased and has yet to be compromised security force that can be on standby for you, if so needed, Miss O'Toole. And in doing that, I want you to understand that
Hold on just a sec.
whenever
Sorry.
you're dealing with someone,
Okay. Go ahead. Continue.
whenever you are actually in the process of determining your project plan or something like this, some few things that you might want to think of. Like, the first thing you have to do is, what side? It's not necessarily you would speak about your enemy, but it would be your competition, the person that you're going against. You would have to be like, what is their most probable course of action? And then you have to take it one step further. What if they don't? What is their most dangerous course of action? What if they started to firebomb and to cause problem and havoc? What is the most dangerous things that these people that are left over, these colonists that wish to stay? They could be extremists that wish to stay on such a hostile planet. And then what friendly forces that you truly have? You have 20 personnel. Compared to a colony, you put 1,000 people down, you extracted 700, you got 300 people left roaming around there that 20 people are going to secure the area from and help you extract the colonization equipment. So these are a few things on larger projects that you might want to be aware of. And that's what we do as consultants and also providers of private security. You have anything you would like to add, Mr. Humphreys, Mr. Tavar, Mr. Cullen?
I think you covered pretty much everything. Good.
No,
I can also fly you out of a sticky situation if need be.
Duly noted.
I believe my associate covered everything.
Well, I didn't really cover everything. We just started the tip of the iceberg on the actual planning of what we can do to assist you and help you in getting this done. I'm not saying you have to pay us a retainer or anything else. I'm just saying that if our services are needed, we can travel with you in case it is. And if they are needed, and then we can discuss our fees in order for the safe extraction of the equipment and the personnel.
I give Valley that look like, what are you getting us into?
Well, I certainly appreciate your offer. If you're planning a stopover on Adila and you're willing to stand by in case there's an issue, to be on call per se, then I would certainly welcome having additional personnel that I could call on. But I'd hate to
I'll tell you what.
inconvenience you, especially if Adelia is going to be out of your way.
How long is your project for the extraction of the material from Adelia? Like, what is a rough timeline, if you don't mind me asking? A couple of days?
I believe 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Okay. Well, if everything should go well, our next actual job that we are scheduled to do doesn't have to be completed or signed into for 5 weeks. So we can possibly stop by. And because our stop does stop us in the Fazad's system for a day, but we can possibly stop by and stand by for a week or two just to see if things go smoothly.
A week or two.
You in a hurry?
Well, I'm curious as far as what fee is going to be retained, and I look at him like, yeah, we're in a fucking hurry.
You're actually asking a question, Justin, or?
Yeah,
No, I'm sorry, that was internal. So if it came out, my apologies.
I was just
like,
wanting to know for storytelling. So.
Yeah, we'll clarify. So no, I didn't say anything.
Okay.
you just look at me like fucking I got a dick growing out my forehead?
Yes. Not so she knows, but kind of like.
Like, I don't know why you're in a hurry. So my character looks at you back like you got a dick growing out. It's a dick growing out of the forehead stare! So, I mean, it's easy to do. I mean, we've got time. If nothing
Fine.
crazy seems to be going on, or if not, I mean, we may say just a few days and see if it kicks off well. You know, and if you give me the thumbs up, everything is good, we can just move out on our way. And if not, you know, we definitely won't leave without saying goodbye.
Well, I certainly appreciate the offer. But just keep in mind, I mean, like I was saying before, I have not been granted any additional budgeting for additional personnel, so.
Not yet, you haven't. I'm just saying.
Right.
But I mean, it's something to think about. I mean, we've got 2 days before we get there, so you know, it's just something that we can negotiate with.
Oh, God damn it! I wish my telepathy was a hell of a lot fucking better than it was right now. God damn it! I could make this so much easier.
Of course, if I have to say it this way because it just sounds good. If shit goes pear-shaped, I would certainly appreciate you being there to call upon. So.
Okay, there are certain things I can do to influence this decision. Okay.
I'm lost.
You're trying to do something?
I'll let Valet finish because I want him to go ahead, and then if for some reason the deal is not being sealed and she's still kind of like standoffish, then
Well, it's not a sealed deal. It's basically like a stay over retainer in case shit is needed, and then we can step in.
Well, why don't you can you do some mind tricks or something, Tavor?
I'm working on
Oh,
that.
okay, my bad.
I'm working on that. That might change her mind. We'll
Just
see what
float her
happens.
fucking whiskey
It's
up
either
in the air or
it's
some
either
shit.
gonna scare the shit out of her, or it might do what's needed.
I'm just saying.
So I'm just gonna let Valet do his thing because he's
I'm-
initiated this.
I mean, I don't know if I need to roll a I mean, she's already agreed and fucking to have us stand by,
Right.
and that it would be nice. So I mean, there's nothing more that Valley needs to
But
fucking say
see,
to her.
Tavor is trying to influence this as quick as possible. So fuck the standby. He's like, if I gotta push this along to make it faster, we need to do it faster. So that's why I'm just letting him.
She don't have authorization for funding yet, but
Yeah, she cannot hire.
I'll
us.
work on that.
How does this out of character? How does this help us with Stellaris and Interstellar? Matthew McConaughey.
it really doesn't. It gives us a place to get fucking out of character. we don't have any money really, except for what we got on our character. We don't have any tools, techniques, or personnel, or somebody that can give us authorization. But Stryker Industries builds colonization equipment and fucking removes and takes it to and from places. But
So this is a character building
someone-
mission that you're trying to get us.
It's whatever his motivation for his character is what he's doing.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So, as far as I know, we're on a trip to fucking go up there and blow up a fucking whole place. But
Okay.
we don't have anything really to go blow this place up yet. So I'm trying to figure out how we can get the shit that we need to get. And because we haven't really talked to my character, pretty much does whatever the fuck he's really thinking about doing. And he just happened to run in this chick that was doing this. This gives us access to possibly come across the equipment that we can take from these 20 personnel, if there is indigenous personnel. If there's not a fight there, we can cause a fight there between the indigenous personnel and fucking the security force, which requires them to pay us to fucking help them stop the fight that we already started.
Okay.
Fucking, and then C, there's only fucking 20 dudes. We can fucking take their fucking ship.
Yeah, and out of character for mine, because only Brian knows what's going on, and you overheard what was going on, and Valley has
Right.
no fucking clue what's going on. My sense of urgency is paramount, so I kind of just go along with whatever is going to put us in the most advantageous position to get where we need to go as quick as possible. So I
Okay.
play along with the situation because it's going to set us up on an alternate path, because I don't trust what the fuck this guy's doing, because I think he's going to fuck us over. The whole point is to...
I'm just trying to get paid, bro.
Right. His
And
motivation
and
is getting
give-
paid because he has no idea what the fuck's going on. I haven't,
Okay.
I haven't
Alright.
shared it. You've heard it. Brian, I told
Well-
to, and I haven't told Valley shit. So he's like, I want to get fucking paid, bro.
I feel like we
So-
should have some kind of a group meeting after this.
Well-
After this meeting. Because
that would probably be on you, because you're the individual like middle
Yeah,
ground
okay.
between this
I got
at this
it.
point.
all right.
Um,
I'm back in character now.
Okay.
No, thank you for the explanation though. I was just curious. I didn't know where we were going with this.
Yeah. So I mean, he completely has no fucking clue. Like,
Yeah, so I'm just trying to fucking do some shit to find out how to get out from underneath this motherfucker and possibly make some
That's
fucking money.
not
So
gonna happen,
I'm
but okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we're progressing the story at some point, somehow.
But
character knowledge versus
I don't
player
think
knowledge.
we could save the galaxy at level 2.
Sure.
Better game thinking.
We can? Fucking lemmings attack!
All we need is
Leave
Lots
Jenkins!
and lots of cannon fodder. You know what? the
all
fucked
we
up part
need
is
is some plutonium.
my character has no idea how
helium.
we're even gonna save the galaxy. I just gotta fucking.
All
you know
we
what?
need is love. Love.
It could all be
love, love,
bullshit
love.
psychic emanations, and there could be nothing wrong. Nothing.
All we need is 300 mylar balloons full of helium, some plutonium.
No, you're done.
God.
Anyway,
A
all right.
dash of powder.
Let me get back in character. All right.
Holy
So my
shit,
character
are
is
you
going to let Valley do
method
his thing
acting?
until.
So basically, because everybody was doing their own thing on the ship, I did my own thing.
I
and,
got it. You just dragged us into
And
it.
so because we're already together and fucking I can't be all I mean deuce bitches, I'm going on security. So and it's kind of easier to sell like a team of people than it is for yourself.
Got it.
And I figure fucking what the fucking you talked about you doing security and what you've done security on. And then this happened, so I figured fucking I'm just con this bitch into hiring our fucking made up company.
Tavor's gone through more of that bottle than he anticipated.
It's feeling good too.
So basically, I just want her to describe. I'd be like, so can you tell us all exactly what Stryker Industries? I mean, not just like what you do. What is like the main mission statement of Stryker Industries
It
from
sounds like
an
everybody-
employee's perspective? You like that? That look good or what?
That's well done.
Or Spiker.
Spiker? For
Spiker.
some reason.
Yeah, Spiker, not Striker.
I like
Oh, I'm
Striker
sorry.
better.
Stryker is a different company. Sorry.
Spiker Industries.
Yeah.
Ooh, that changes the name. Okay, that changes my whole
Yeah.
philosophy.
Stryker Unity is a journalist, like newspaper.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck
that
that.
was my.
Still
that was my,
terrorists.
No mind tricks. No mind tricks, Ceasefire.
that was my misunderstanding of the name when you stated it last session.
And I didn't catch it, so yeah.
I think you remember the name after 2.
So
That's
Spiker
pretty good.
Industries, what is their mission statement? What all they do?
So Spiker Megacorp is
Like a megacorp.
dedicated to providing high quality electronics and equipment for all of your planetary needs.
Okay, pause on that right there. So out of character context, now I gotta go back and find out what episode did we talk to that fucking guy in?
Like 3 episodes ago.
You talked
Yeah,
to him
so
on.
episode 9 or episode 8?
It had to be
Which
8.
guy about what?
The guy that gave us the actual mission statement, John Doe, the fucking warlord. The benefactor is in direct competition with Stellar Syndicate Shipyard. They fail. Okay. direct
So the
competitor.
dinner meeting with the guy that gave you the details of the mission?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, so that's episode 9. That's the podcast.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay.
You talking about before that? Before the whole blowing up fucking apartment thing?
Do we have... Our task is to influence Stellar Syndicate to reroute their product procurement to one of Cartwright's benefactors or to disrupt their ship manufacturing. Now, does Spiker Industries manufacture any ship parts? Since they do colonization equipment and stuff and parts.
Planetary needs. And I rolled a goddamn fucking immaculate, so I would know this shit too.
I only write down what my character knows, so that way, fucking, I only know what my character knows
Yeah,
when I read it.
tell Guido.
So ask your question again, because I want to make sure I understand it before I answer now that I've researched that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Does Spiker
So-
supply ship parts in essence to where he could disrupt as per listed
So-
per
Yeah. So what I'm trying to find out is Spiker Megacorp is one of the quality providers of parts and stuff shit to fucking Stellar and fucking God damn fuck. Sorry.
Short answer, yes.
So they do
Spiker Megacorp provides electronics to planets for colonization and shipyards for shipbuilding. They are the primary provider of all of those electronics for the entire galaxy.
So one of the key phrases that I caught was quality that you stated earlier. So if they are if they are the ones that are providing my goal is to find out if they are one of the ones that are providing
So
Stellar Syndicate with their do they provide Stellar Syndicate their ship parts?
they provide Stellar Syndicate, they provide Cartwright, Multistellar, they provide everyone.
they're a
Okay, but
multi-conglomerate manufacturer.
Cartwright is looking for someone to get their ship parts from them.
So Cartwright
Or one
already
of their
gets their parts
benefactors.
from Spiker.
Uh-huh.
So does Stella.
Oh.
So this isn't gonna. That's what I was trying to see if it was an overlapping thing, so we could inadvertently take care of some shit that we're doing before.
Yeah. There's basically no competition between Stella and Cartwright for the electronics because Spiker provides to both.
But we could use this as a reference
You can influence.
to influence us there if we do a good job with Spiker. Then we could use them as a reference when we get to.
You could make a
Stellar
name for yourself with Spiker in order to get in with Stella.
Okay.
Bam.
I'll give you that.
All right.
Game set
Okay,
match.
so that's the goal and connection I was looking for. If they did provide fucking XYZ, and if we can use that to build a name. Okay. All right. So, I wish for her to explain the metal of their company and stuff, so that way we all can hear it and understand it.
Hey, Jack.
Plus, I want to hear you talk like a lady.
Jack.
What you want, Brian?
Hey, I wrote some things down later I want to share with you.
You want some of my guacamole?
You have guacamole? You have food?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like we should have our
Yeah.
fucking appetizers by now.
I didn't want to interrupt the conversation that was occurring,
Okay.
but yes, the appetizers have since arrived, and
Boom.
they are also.
I'm gonna dip my bacon in his guacamole.
I'm gonna dip your.
That
bacon
sounds
in
so
my
dirty.
They
Try
also
that.
bring in
That's
the
pretty
salad
good.
course.
You want some bacon? Dip in your guacamole. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat my calamari.
Why are you?
Wow.
So they bring in some salads along with the appetizers. And
Yeah. How do you want yours tossed?
Why are you guys eating fingers?
I want the baby calamari, where it's like the whole squid head.
You can dip it in the
leg.
fucking sauce.
in the guacamole.
No, there's like special sauce.
In the
This is
horseradish
special
sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
yeah,
like
I got
the-
your special sauce. All right. So we're going to move forward with that and let her explain that while we get ready to get our main course of the meal fucking prepared to order.
Okay, so dinner is progressing. Like I said, they ask what you want for the main course. I don't have a problem with skipping over the actual foodstuffs for discussion.
Yep.
That's fine. We can. Food. All right. She explains what you told us about Spiker, right?
Yeah.
So
Um.
I'm gonna look to my counterpart.
So Ms. O'Toole.
Yes.
Can I ask one thing, because it has been mentioned, and I understand it's kind of a business faux pas sometimes.
I avert my head directly towards Brian and I stare at him saying, "Don't say anything fucking stupid."
But
Did you ever see the
What?
stink bomb?
what is the average fee that Spiker provides for security forces?
Negotiating a business deal, not just a goddamn security forces. Fucking.
And I'm sitting right across from you. You can just stare right at me like this.
Staring laser beams at you right now.
Honestly, I don't oversee the aspect of paying the security forces, so I wouldn't know what kind of contracts they have in effect.
Okay,
You
so
don't
you
manage
just
the
have a...
portion of the budget part of the project. Don't manage the budget portion of the project.
Right. I just manage the personnel and the project itself of recovering the equipment.
Yes,
Okay.
my dear, but you have great influence upon the budget, as saying as in your recommendation goes. Yes?
If
Right men for the right job, correct?
depending on what happens on planet, then I can add additional requests for not budget, but
resource allocation.
resources. Yeah, whether that be personnel or additional equipment. But again, until we get planet side, there's nothing I can do to make a request because we have no idea of what exists and what needs to change.
Ah, so you don't exactly inherit the budget, but you can allocate where the budget gets allocated. Yes. In other words, you don't have direct influence over the general overall feel of the budget, but you can determine where the budget goes in retrospect to who gets what percentage as needed. Did I just confuse
If-
the fuck out of everybody?
She can say
She has no
think what
control
you're trying to
over
say-
money.
She has no control over the money portion or hiring and firing unless there is an issue
Basically-
where a needed expense.
In which
But
case
it
she
would
has
have to
to
be
put in a
justified.
request to headquarters to have that
So
request
she doesn't.
fulfilled.
So she can have an indirect influence in the budget. Indirect. Yes.
Yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
she gets her op order. This is what you have to deal with.
What I said, just not so convoluted. Okay. All right.
No,
Yeah.
I
You
I
got me
understand-
with the
I understand what you're
allocated funds.
She
I
doesn't.
understood.
Okay, so she doesn't. What I meant was she doesn't influence the overall grand budget assigned, but she can, however, determine like, okay, you have $50,000. Well, 40,000 is going to go to this person, and 10,000 is going to go to this person, based upon the needs and skill sets, and et cetera, et
No,
cetera, et cetera.
no, that's not what she does.
That's what I initially asked, but then it's
Oh,
like, okay, well now we
okay.
can put requests in,
Right,
etc.
no,
as
she-
needed.
From what I understand, and please correct me if I'm wrong, is that she basically gets this is your mission, this is your resources,
And these are your personnel.
You have X amount of slushy money or not, and in which case, once she's in process of the mission, she can then send a request saying, "Look, I don't have enough people. I need $30,000 to pay X amount of people." In which case, it
Or-
will be approved or disapproved. Right.
Right, or additional people. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So I have
So
these
she's thinking
resources. These
numbers.
resources need to be allocated to this aspect of the project. But
So
until
She's
she
thinking
gets-
numbers that get done, not necessarily quality of individual. Okay.
Yeah, so if she wanted to hire us, she would have to say, "I have these people I want to hire. Please pay them and bring them
So-
on board." In which case, the company then would talk to us, get a budget, and then hire us or not.
Correct. All right. So okay, this is based upon what I can do to
My-
influence for the mind control shit.
My goal is that if there isn't a problem, we develop a problem, and that problem becomes an immediate problem that needs fucking fixing. And with that need fixing, fucking, are they willing to sacrifice the fucking life and equipment of?
You
As
create
I
a
can
need.
take it, it's
We need
probably
to create
I
a problem
create
not only
You create-
that needs to
you
be
create a
solved,
need.
but we
Yeah.
need to create a
need.
problem
You create a
that needs
need.
to be solved with our particular
Ev-
skills.
immediately
You create a need.
without
yeah.
fucking bringing somebody in. So I'm trying to create a situation where we are needed for the utmost and be like, yo, we can do it right now, but it's gonna cost you 150,000 creds. Or fucking you can kiss the fucking equipment and shit goodbye, and then we just take it ourselves.
And so
Either way, we make out. Yep, there it is.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay.
Because this is all going to be refurbished equipment that's going to be reused.
yeah,
somewhere
I
else.
understand. I understand your thoughts. My character doesn't, but I understand.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't explained it to you guys yet, so
Okay.
it was kind of like fucking need to know, and
Well,
I
I
just
have
wanted
no,
to see
yeah,
if
I have
it
no
would work.
fucking clue. I'm like, all right, so I'm playing along with whatever's gonna get us there quick. So if I need to do
And
something
see,
drastic,
all I know is that you like to blow shit up. He likes to fly.
And he
and
has
shoot
no
shit.
fucking clue
This
what I do.
guy's not right in the fucking head,
right?
and fucking. I'm just trying
By
to
the way,
make money,
there,
man.
there is
'cause we
no
got
demolition
fucking-
skill that I can find in the game.
Yeah, I can't really find one either. So I
May have to generate
depends on
one.
how you look at it.
Why does Jack look like she's
So-
about to say something?
message me so I'm reminded, and I'll jerry rig something.
Okay.
So bottom line
Kosher
is, let
things that
Valley
go boom.
talk until the end. In which case, if it looks like he's influenced the point where it's gonna make it quick, great. If not, I'll say, excuse me, I have do whatever demonstration I need to maybe perhaps influence her to fucking.
Yeah, well, it's not
Allocate.
going to be decided today. So
She cannot
Depending
make
upon the
any
nature of
kind
what
of
happens.
decision or recommendation until she gets planet side.
But I can ensure that recommendation.
So this was basically me pitching it to fucking all of us at the same time.
Right.
Yep.
Surprise!
Yeah, because
I
I have
mean-
no fucking clue what the hell I was walking into. That's why I was like, okay, I'm playing along. What's
I mean,
Valley
fuck
doing?
it. Yeah.
What's Valley
So-
doing? Okay, he's doing
It's-
something with a sales pitch for what's he trying to do here. Okay. Is it going to
So-
get us to our objective quicker? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm done asking her questions and stuff. So I mean, if we're done with dinner, then fucking, I'll be like, all right, well, fucking. I mean, I guess I'll see you tomorrow at
Breakfast?
fucking Diva.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
I'll give you some time to think about it. I'll link up with you sometime tomorrow evening.
Okay.
I have a meeting tomorrow around lunch, so.
So, did anyone else have anything that they wanted to discuss with Miss O'Toole?
No, I think Jack would just let he would just let Valley do his thing. I think he would talk to him afterwards.
Okay.
Since he already described that he's going to meet her tomorrow, I'm not gonna do anything dramatic as far as like telekinetically do something to show that I have psychic ability that might influence anything. So no.
Maybe you just pick an apple up off the table on your way out, like.
Yeah, she might freak the fuck out too.
Well, it might not have
oh
the
my
desire.
god, he's a fucking one of
I might
those.
say, well, this is how, Miss O'Toole, do you understand the nature of what, how secure we are and the nature of who you're dealing with and the nature of what we can do?
Fuck, I
But
might freak the fuck out if you move an apple across the table.
Right.
Be like, here,
So
hand me
it's
the
like
wine.
it's
But
like
that's the
he's
thing.
already
Some people don't care for psychics in this world, right?
right. So you have to be careful. So therefore, he's already demonstrated that he's going to meet with her tomorrow. So therefore, me doing this is not going to have any impact whatsoever.
On today's meeting, yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the final cut where she's like, yeah, but no, and I'm like, all right, I gotta hammer punch this shit. So no. Nope.
Hammer fist.
No.
Seiger?
Knife hand.
Don't knife hand O'Toole.
Did you have anything, Seiger?
No, I already asked, as far as, what the average.
Okay. So dinner is very cordial, and she'll thank you for a lovely evening. And Mr. Valley, I look forward to meeting with you tomorrow.
All right. I let her fucking leave.
Okay.
Well, I walk her to the door. I walk her to the fucking door.
Oh, very nice.
All right.
Okay.
I walk her to the door, fucking shake her hand. I look forward to speaking to you tomorrow.
Bye, Madam O'Toole. See you tomorrow.
Good evening.
She'll do the grip
Have a good night.
of your hand, the
It's two-handed. Is my fucking critical success from fucking last time still in effect?
yeah. It's not an amorous handshake.
Yeah.
It's just more friendly,
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be amorous.
Right.
So, yeah. Okay. All right.
So.
It was a sign of appreciation.
Yeah.
Got
yeah.
you. All right.
All right. So she leaves.
All right. So I'm gonna return to the table, sip my water, and what do you think?
I think I'm really fucking drunk.
You're drunk or I'm drunk?
I am.
Surprise.
Oh, good God.
I'm curious,
Okay.
Mr. Valley, what you're plotting and planning.
I wrote
Seeing
down
as
some notes. Just a minute.
Brian, just you're
What?
drunk. Let's
No.
just
This
avoid.
is important.
Let me see him.
Stop here. Here. So, no, that's not important. Here. We should build ourselves a background.
That is probably one of the best things. Build ourselves backgrounds. Backgrounds that would do with our stuff. We should probably build ourselves a
Right.
fictitious company as well that we can actually say that we are.
Yeah, I mean, we have a data pad. I'm assuming based on your skill sets that I've seen, you have a knowledge of where to put information that people would search for. You know what I mean? News articles or wherever people look when they're doing a background search on people.
Mr. Cullen, do you think you can facilitate the helping build of backgrounds
Devore,
and fictitious?
look, Devore.
I'm noticing, Mr. Brian, and I'm noticing that you are more effective when you're drunk than when you are sober.
What do you mean you need help with the backgrounds? You want me to use the data slab to facilitate?
You know, I mean,
Backgrounds?
Yeah, facilitate. Make us some LinkedIn accounts. Set
I don't.
it up.
I don't know if you want new identities. You want some new identities?
Basically, we want fabricated identities with fucking basically our skill set, but make them replicable.
I'm not sure what Mr. Valley's angle is, but if it gets us to our objective quicker, then by all means.
You want
I'm not
the
even
red
sure
crayon or the green crayon?
Purple.
I'm not even sure.
I can mash the red and blue one together for you.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm not
But
even
it
sure
has
if
to
we
be
need,
replicable.
like
But
false identities. We just need
Yeah.
false information about us.
Yeah.
You're surprisingly resilient with.
But I see things differently through a bottle.
Here's the other question: can you like hack our accounts and change our credit limits? Because that right there would make it so much easier.
Valley, we need to be realistic. If Mr. Cullen there could hack his account and add his credit limit, do you think he would not have a spaceship already?
You mean like
Well-
this? And I just turn around. There's $1 billion trillion in my account.
No, well, I'm just saying, due to the fact that, I mean, we do have access to certain things. I mean, if we get off the ship and each of them gets paid a credit limit of, like, we can't be too super.
From what I've read about
with
hacking,
it.
it is almost next to impossible to try to even hack bank accounts in the Galactic Space account. Bank.
Yeah, but
Of
our
bank-
galactic,
galactic space
I'm not
accounts.
saying hack a bank space account. What I'm saying is hack our local account, which tells us the credits that we have on the ship. So when we go to get off the ship, we get our receipt. It updates it to the system saying that the shuttle
Bell
company
Bridge.
owes us XYZ credits, and then we were able to receive that in funds when we get off the ship. But we can't be too frivolous with it. I'm not saying go and be like, oh, you've got fucking 100,000 credits.
So you
You're
just want to
saying,
take the
yeah.
credit shit that we have that we can take off the ship and put it in our
Yeah.
accounts.
Wait a minute.
No,
What if-
increase the amount of credits we have on the ship.
What if instead of trying to hack accounts, we hack the credit bureau? Because they're going to have. Then we can tell people that we have all this wealth, even though we don't have it, because they're going to look at our credit report and
I
figure
don't
out
know
what,
that. I don't know that wealth
Well,
is going to help us progress in this.
We only have what's locally stored on the ship, though. So we can't affect.
I'm thinking more long term. I'm thinking as far as like
once
like
we get to
catching
the section.
catching this fish we got on the hook, you know. If we have a wealth from invested money or whatever the heck it is,
Wait, we can fabricate a fake credit report, probably.
because it's going to be easier to do that, I'm sure, than trying to put money in a bank account.
Yeah, I'm just trying. Okay, out of character, I'm just trying to affect the credit limit we have on the ship because it's locally stored on the ship until we dock.
You want to increase that.
Yeah. Is that's going to be intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence.
Assisted or non?
Non.
Oh God, sorry, wrong button.
God damn it! I
So-
rolled.
I'm
what you
sorry.
were supposed to roll.
I'm sorry.
But I'm going off knowledge that you explained to us about when we talked about the data pad. When he was trying to access the data information and what's downloaded locally to the ship.
So realistically, since no financial information is stored on the ships, you only have what you brought with.
Yeah, but our credit, the amount of credits that the ship says that we have. So when you look at the passenger 11,
on the
my
chip.
passenger 11, yeah, it's on the chip. So that's what I want him to affect.
Holy shit. Good job, Mr. Cullen.
I know a little bit about space, Brian. Okay.
So the chits are encrypted. It would require some hardware and hacking to be able to access the shit to change anything on it.
Kind of hardware.
So if we got the stewardess's pad, which has access to remove and add money to our chip, we can do it.
I mean, I feel like I could hack it from my data slab. I don't know if that would increase the difficulty of the roll or not, but
Because I was thinking the card was like a debit card. Once they plug it in, they see how much or swipe it or whatever, they see what the limit is.
But you can't change that data without having access to...
But that data changes on the account by holding for the passenger, right?
You're referring
Or
to
is it
modifying
actually stored, or is it stored only locally on? When I go up and I swipe my debit card or credit card, that card does not store that I have fucking $500 in the bank. It accesses the account,
which is set by the software on the ship because we have no communications when we're in jump space.
Right.
so I want to affect the software on the ship.
But even then,
That my balance
once we dock for the first time, that'll aggregate data from their servers, which will automatically re-update whatever changes.
But if I
Exactly.
but if I give this lady if I fucking have a transaction that says I took money, it will update it to the account. But if I give this bitch fucking 50 credits to put on my account, she puts it on while we're in space. So I got it. You understand what I'm saying?
Not really.
Why do you think she asked for the gift card instead of money?
Yeah. She asked for a gift card because I was paying her personally. Because I said it wouldn't be tracked.
Right.
So I bought her a gift
So
card.
once you get to port, essentially...
So you're saying
what
I
the
can't
ship
spend
server's
any
gonna do
more
is the ship
credits
server is gonna
than
take
what I
50
have when I got on the
credits
ship.
from him, give it
The
to
transfer of
gift
credits
shop.
will be trackable.
Right.
Yes. So what I want to do is, just so we can get out of here, and this is my thought process on the plan, is show a transaction where we paid in on the ship to get credits to do stuff, and then get those credits back when we
So
leave.
like basically, as an example, you basically bought 600 credits worth of fucking gift cards or whatever, books, magazines.
Yeah. So basically show that I went and made a deposit fucking to get the credit limit max because I was going to go fucking use stuff.
Okay.
So once I'm out of 250 credits, fucking how do I buy more shit while I'm here? I can't pay cash.
Well,
I gotta
I mean,
either get it put on my card or fucking...
Your bank account information was, I would assume that your bank account information was stored when you boarded.
But we were in the process of traveling when he put the 250 on everybody's card.
Sure, but
From his account.
from his account.
Yeah.
Think about it in
So-
terms of like, it's just an it's an IOU saying, hey, I gave this guy $250 of my money. So the ship says, okay, well, you have $250 you can spend. And then when we dock, whatever you spend, will be pulled from
Deducted.
his account, added to your account, and then moved to our account. So if you spend all $250, when we dock at the first place that we dock, the server will update all the information and say, okay, John Doe 1 gave 250 credits to John Doe 2, and John Doe 2 spent all that money in our gift shop. So take the money from John Doe 1 and put it in our account.
Yeah. Which means
Yeah.
if we do any kind of tampering with the accounts on the ship, once we hit dock, it's immediately going to throw red flags at us.
Right. It'll immediately, yes. Unless we hack that
So-
system. But we can't hack that system because we're not planetside.
Right.
You have no
Now
direct
go to a
connection
casino.
until you reach planet.
Correct.
Yeah.
We cannot communicate with anything outside the ship. If you wanted to, we could probably hack it and say, oh, he's got 1,000 credits. But again, when we dock, it's going to be like, well, no, he only had 250.
Well, how did you get
Immediately
1,000 credits? So,
Right.
arrested.
so when I run out of credits, okay, I'm in the middle of traveling. I can't buy anything except for my card. I'm at a casino. When I run out of chips, what do? I go get more chips.
Right.
I go pay for more chips, right? So all I want to do is go pay for more credits on my card. So I am faking a transaction locally where, okay, if you created a transaction that said that I paid cash for XYZ here now for the credits on the ship, once we dock, we cash out, the ship says that it has that many credits. They would still have to count those credits, process all that funds off the ship. So we'd already be out of the ship and fucking away before it gets processed.
I see what you're saying. You want me to add 1,000 credits to your chit, then you want to cash that shit out. So it's cold hard cash. And then you want to fucking, and then once we dock and I mean, I don't think that's possible, because as soon as we come out of Spike Drive, all that information is going to come rushing to the ship, and there's no way to get around it.
It's going to show that the transaction is going to show that I made a purchase of so many credits on my card.
Right.
Of cash that I paid the ship. So, you understand what what do I go on the ship to add more money to my card? I just spent 100 credits. I got 150 credits left on my card. I want to increase my credit limit while we're in Spike Drive.
So really the only place you could do that would be the gift shop.
And so I go to the gift shop. I need to increase the credits on my card.
Let's not deal with that yet.
Okay.
Because Echo's on a time limit here.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry, Echo.
All good, man.
Tavar.
Yes.
You did not see, but I need a culture spacer roll.
Reason I'm so adamant about it is I rolled a 5 and failed the fuck out of it, so I don't know.
No, I guess I was confused about what you were trying to do. It sounds like you were trying to add chips to your account.
What's the input value?
Yeah.
Go to your character sheet.
Intelligence.
Yeah, he's asking.
Oh yeah, intelligence.
Yeah. Not assisted.
You know fuck all. All right. So, Brian and Jack, I'm going to give you an opportunity to have a brilliant idea as far as the background. And you can do with this what you will. There are mercenary companies in the galaxy. And the Polenko Corporation is extremely well known for sending out teams to try and acquire work.
Okay, so you're saying that we could say that we're part of the Polenko Corporation?
If you're trying to build a background...
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. How well established is the Polenko Corporation?
They are one of 3 in the galaxy.
Okay, so it's a small market. Well, it's a big market with small choices. Not a lot of competition.
There's not a lot of competition. There's a lot of people that work for the 3 separate companies, so there's a lot of competition between the 3.
Right, but beyond that. So if I went to www. It would be WSW, or I'm sorry, SWW, space wide web.
Sure, whatever.
.ratemyfuckingmercenarycompany.com.
Right.
Where would they fall in those 3? Would they be like well known? Would they be like, have a couple of 1-star reviews under their shit, or what?
Well, it depends on what.
Whether it was somebody they hired or somebody they took care of.
Yeah, there's that.
It's a mixed review, like on Steam. It's like Alpha 16 release.
Mostly positive.
Some people will get it.
Mostly
people won't.
positive, though.
They've earned it.
Nice.
They've been
Wow. We are delving.
greenlit. Okay. Well, I guess. Hey, so what? If you're wanting better background, I guess we could say we're part of the Palenko Corporation. I could forge documents that would represent us as Palenko Corporation individuals. Which would give us a little bit more credibility with this particular woman.
Yeah, that'd be good. I like that.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Brian? You heard of Palenko Corporation?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, could you make me a sergeant?
Shut the fuck up.
Well, if you knew Palenko Corporation, you know that they don't have ranks.
Can I roll a culture criminal right here?
4.
Advice to give them, so therefore they don't write the check for Palenko Corporation.
That might be a good idea.
We could, we could say we're part of Palenko Corporation and then just have them make it out to cash. That's what I do all the time.
How about instead we just use Palenko Corporation as a reference of previous work?
That might be a better idea.
Because we are a subsidiary?
We're a contractor of Palenko Corporation.
Right, any number of weird things like that. I mean, either way, if they're well known, mercenary group, we can definitely use their coattails to make us look good.
Yeah, I mean, I was just throwing that out
Here,
there
Brian.
as
I'm still going.
Here's an option to give you a potential in, because it's a well-known organization, and what you are basically offering is mercenary work.